540 WAUK, Milwaukee's real news and great conversation. And now on your FM dial at 100.3. Here's your Daily News Roundup.
With local news on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM, I'm Shali Pittman. The federal trial for the Milwaukee judge accused of helping a defendant evade ICE could go to the jury today. The incident involved Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan and took place at the county courthouse last April. A grand jury indicted Dugan the following month. The prosecution rested its case late yesterday. Port Washington is pushing ahead with a massive new data center, while some residents are pushing back at City Hall. Construction is underway on a $15 billion Vantage Data Centers campus, with crews starting to move dirt and extend water and sewer lines. Mayor Ted Nietzsche told the Milwaukee Business Journal that the DNR approved a permit late last week, and work has already started. At the same time, a local group has filed recall papers against the mayor, saying the project moved too fast and with too little transparency. They've got about 2 months to collect roughly 1,500 signatures to force a recall. They got the lead out of Milwaukee Public Schools' 99 elementary buildings. A message sent yesterday from the superintendent says crews finished early and hit safety benchmarks in classrooms and common zones. The statement says the next steps include paint touch-up and wrapping up work in non-student spaces. Officials are telling students and parents they can stay up to date on lead efforts at MPS Schools online at mpsmke.com/lead. A former school administrator for Whitefish Bay is headed to prison. Rebecca Solomon was sentenced this week to 6 years behind bars for drunk driving in West Bend last year. Prosecutors explained the former Cumberland Elementary School associate principal failed to yield at an intersection and crashed into another vehicle. She previously pleaded no contest to homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle. A criminal complaint said Solomon admitted to having 3 margaritas at a tavern before the crash. Milwaukee's largest hotel just got a major upgrade. The Hilton Milwaukee finished a $42 million renovation. The lobby, ballrooms, and guest rooms all got updates. The owners say the changes blend classic architecture with modern touches. The hotel first opened in 1928. The governor says he fought for that fresh AmeriCorps funding. Earlier this year, the program was subject to federal cuts with challenges in court over keeping it going. The new money includes $9.3 million to boost Milwaukee youth and recovery programs. Programs getting the funds include literacy pushes at the Boys and Girls Clubs, student support at Marquette, and help for those facing homelessness or addiction. A Brookfield business is paying up for allegations of improperly getting a COVID-era loan. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District announced Westmore Country Club will pay more than $1 million to settle claims of obtaining the loan through the Paycheck Protection Program. The amount Westmore will pay is nearly double what it requested as help back in 2021. Despite the settlement, Westmore is not admitting liability, and no court has done so either. And that's the local update. It's all news all morning, 6 to 9 on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM. News anytime at WAUKradio.com. I'm Shali Pittman.
Wisconsin in the Final Four. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports. Women's college volleyball. It's the Wisconsin Badgers tonight against number 1 ranked Kentucky. Coverage on ESPN. The Badgers head coach Kelly Sheffield.
My dad passed away a few months ago. He would have loved watching this team. The Final Four is just so special. It is so incredible. And when you've been there, it's almost every fiber of your being, you want as many of your players that are committed, that decide to come here, that you want them to experience that.
NBA, the Bucks host the Toronto Raptors tonight at Fiserv Forum. NFL, Packers wide receiver Christian Watson back at practice after spending time in a Denver hospital with that shoulder injury.
I think it's how I hit the ground. Just like I think my elbow had hit first, so it kind of just jams your shoulder up into your shoulder. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is how I landed. Was a little awkward.
That's Christian Watson with Sports. I'm Mike Clemens.
We have some big changes on the way. Rain this morning, changing to snow later today and tonight. It's going to be windy with gusts from 30 to 40 later today through tonight. Falling temperatures too, 40s this morning, low 30s this afternoon. We're going to be in the low teens by tomorrow morning. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Currently, it's 42.
That's your Milwaukee News Roundup from WAUK. Find more news anytime at waukradio.com/news. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts.